Are we live? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're gonna do a little review of this Holosun ACSS Reticle CQB red dot sight. It's been out for a while, but I got this for a little over a month, and so far I think it's time to do a review on this, and whether I recommend it to you guys or not. And at this time, it's in a lot of places it's sold out. You have to wait for weeks and months for this to ship. So we're gonna do a review, and I'm gonna let you in on where you can buy this right now. And this place ship fairly quickly. So with no further ado, we're gonna do a little unboxing of this reticle, and just show you guys the entire reticle red dots. Okay, we're gonna switch to another camera. Here it is. This is the box. Holosun HS503G red dot sight. That's the front of the box. Here's the side of the box. Here's the other side. You can see the Holosun on the box. Here's the other side. And this is what the reticle look like. So the reticle is a red dot, 2/3 of a circle, and then you have a the reticle, the main reticle here. You have a chevron reticle. So what you hit is gonna be like right on top of the chevron. So that's where you sight in 50 yard to 100 yard. That's where it's gonna hit, but you have to sight this in, and then 400 yard, 500 and 600 yards. So this reticle can go, you can use this for like really close up CQB, close quarter combat, or just long range. But for long range, I recommend you get like a magnifier, a 3x or up to a 5x. So this is what the reticle look like. You want basically you want to your point of impact has to be right on top of this chevron. So, and you can see all the specs there. Okay, let's open the box and see what's inside. Like I said, I had this for like maybe a month. The box is pretty nice, you know, it's all plasticky, and you got foam to protect the reticle from damage on shipping. Here you got a whole bunch of pamphlet and you know, your warranty and stuff like that. And this reticle is made especially for primary arms. ACSS CQB reticle. This made primarily for primary arms, but they also sell this dots on multiple websites. Holosun frequently asking questions. Okay, that's the page right there. See what's the reticle look like. And we have, seems to be instruction manual, user manual. Tell you all the feature of this reticle. You can pause anytime. So that's page 1. Going to page 2 now. Battery, it uses CR2032. It's very common, fairly common. You can get it anywhere, just about anywhere, even a gas station these days. So it's not like something's hard to get, the battery. So that's page 2. Page 3 of the user manual, site operation, the brightness, and it only have 2 buttons, so it's not too complicated to use this thing. 0 settings, half MOA, and here's the last page. Maintenance and care, warranty, and that's it. This, you should see this. Bullet drop compensation by caliber. So depend on which caliber on your rifle or your pistol, what you use. This is the bullet drop compensation. So it's very helpful to have this. Maybe you should like take a screenshot of this or take a picture with your cell phone and then keep it in your cell phone in case you forgot. Shotgun use. You can use this on shotgun also. Auto ranging. Pretty nice. So that's that. And you get a cleaning cloth. They also gave you a Loctite, I believe. Vibra tight, Loctite. It seems to be a red Loctite. Yeah, unless you want to take it in and out. Not likely. So yeah, red Loctite. Silica gel. Give you a tool to remove the sight. You screw it in. And you have a riser. Not much of a riser. This is like low mount. Okay, I'm gonna put this in and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So yeah, I like to do this kind of live video is much quicker than just editing everything. Because editing take a lot of time, and I don't have a lot of time. So here is a dot. Here is the dot itself. Fairly small. It is mounted on a AR upper, which is disassembled. This is no longer a firearm, but basically this is how it look mounted. Here's the front. The lens is kind of slanted, so it's not like it's not a bad lens if you look at it. Because all red dot, most of them the lens are slanted, so it doesn't reflect the redness of the reticle, the coating. It doesn't reflect the coating. On this side, this is where you open to put in your battery, CR2032. It's just yeah, a big knob. You can twist it. Here's the windage and the elevation. You can take this out. Okay, now I look like I overtimed this. Well, I really did overtime this. It has an O-ring, so yeah, don't overtime it. So in the cap itself, you get your windage and adjustment. It'll tell you which way to turn, up or right. There you go. So it's on the cap itself. Most of the red dot I've seen, they have the label outside of the red dots, but this they have the label inside. So at first, when I go to a range, I'm like, okay, now I don't see any labeling, so I have to just wing it. That's just me. So here's the Holosun. Here's the other side. Fairly small. In terms of size, it's you can really small. It's comparable to like aim point, but in terms of durability, you're better off with aim point. This is what it looks. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna zoom in closer so you guys can see. Yeah, this camera angle is better. Yeah, it's really difficult to see the red dots. There it is. So that's the reticle. Yep, really difficult to zoom that in. I'm gonna make it to the lowest settings. So the lower setting, I think you can use night vision on the scope on the lowest settings. And then here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe it's around 10 or 11. And if you press both plus and minus button, it'll turn off. So if you want to conserve your battery and press both button again, it'll turn on, or press neither button again, it'll turn on. So if you turn off and then you just want to turn it on back on, just press one of the button and it'll turn back on. Pretty sweet looking reticle. And this also have an auto on off. It's automatic. This reticle, if you accidentally leave it on for a while, then it will automatically turn off for you. So they're claiming to get maybe over 30 to 50,000 hour of battery life. Basically, on a very low setting, you can just leave this on for like over a year, and it still runs fine. As opposed to like EOTech holographic sight, that thing only lasts for about 1,000, maybe 2,000 hour, but this thing lasts over 30 to 50,000 hour, which is pretty sweet. And the default mount it came with, you can co-witness with your eyesight. Please read. Let's switch camera. Okay, I'm gonna compare this to a couple of other sites. Gonna compare this to the 6 Sauer Romeo 5 XDR. It's kind of in the same price range, except the Holosun is cost just a little bit more. So the 6 Sauer on sale, you can get it for like $190. They both look nice, in my opinion. The Holosun, you can get it for 230 bucks, maybe less on sale. But I don't think manufacturer want to put anything on sale these days because everything seems to sell out fairly quickly. Yeah, it's difficult to film this and adjust the camera at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna let you see the reticle of the 6 Sauer. Here we go again. Pretty difficult. Come on. There it is. So that's the reticle of the 6 Sauer. Romeo 5 XDR. It's a it's kind of like an EOTech reticle. You have a circle of death with a dot in the middle. If I press both button, plus and minus. Okay, what's going on? It's supposed to change with just a dot. There it is. So if I press both button and hold it for a couple of seconds, it'll change to just a dot. And if I do it again, and it'll go back to the circle dot configuration. Let's see from the lightest to the lowest setting. So the lightest setting, you can barely see anything. I guess that's for night vision. Here's the first setting, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9. You can barely see anything. Too bright. 9 settings, maybe 10. So depend on your taste, what kind of scope you prefer. Let me zoom back. So in terms of design, I think they're both pretty good looking scope, but I like the 6 Sauer design a little bit better. Plus, this uses a AAA battery, so it's super common battery as opposed to the CR2032. But you know, you can find that anywhere. So the AAA versus CR2032, and you got an end cap with a rubber seal so the water won't get in. And you can just see the design. Just it looks very tanky, looks very durable, but You know, only time will tell. Let's go back to the Holosun. The design is pretty similar to a Bushnell. I'm going to show you in a bit because it has all this knob. It's not as clean as the 6 hour because it has all these knobs. But the button is very similar to the 6 hour, the plus and minus button to control the reticle. So that's the Holosun, and the 6 hour Romeo 5 XDR. Compare all that to the Bushnell TSR 25. This is the most popular reticle on earth. I mean, this been out for like forever. This reticle is very old compared to Holosun and 6 hour. So there's Bushnell is one of the first to be in the market for red dots, and then other company follow suit. So yeah, there's a lot of knobs here, and as you can see, the battery knobs for the Bushnell is quite huge compared to even the Holosun. The Holosun, the battery knob is not as big. It's like a third of the size. But the battery compartment also double as a adjustable knobs. So you can have your reticle from 1 to 11 brightness settings. 1, 2, as you can see there. Maybe 1 or 2 for like night vision, and everything else is just for daytime. The windish and heights adjustment, it's pretty big too. The knobs is huge. But this letoscope here costs only $100 as opposed to the Holosun $230. The 6 hour $190 to $250 right now. Because yeah, the manufacturer actually retailer is jacking up the price as well as the manufacturer. So right now it's really hard to get some of this dots in. Let me show you guys the dots of the Bushnell. It's just dots, nothing special. I don't think you can see that. Yeah, just think of a SIG Romeo, just a red dot. So that's how it compared to the Bushnell TSR or TRS, something like that, 25. I mean, it's only $100. Very durable. There's a bunch of video online of people testing out the scope, and it holds up very well for $100. So if you guys are on a budget, really low budget, this will work very well. But you know, like if you buy $1,000 rifle, I suggest you get something better, like the Holosun or the 6 hour. There are many other manufacturers as well, but I don't have them right now with me. And this, you have to buy your mount separately, so that's another $10. Remember I told you the riser for the Holosun, it actually lower your view, so you can technically take this default riser out and just replace it with this. So it'll be lower to your eyesight. Depend on where you put this red dots, because some rifle or pistol, the barrel is very low, so you might want to use this riser instead of this default mount. But each to their own. It's up to you what you want. So this Holosun, pretty cool. I wish they had this in green. I like green reticle better than red. For me, it seems, you know, it looks more sharp than red. Depend on your eyes and what you prefer. So there you go. A review of the Holosun ACSS reticle. The model number is HS503G. You can find this on primaryarms.com. I believe they might still have this available to purchase. And Primary Arms ship the product pretty quick compared to other websites, especially like Optics Planets. They also have this dots, but then the last time I look at it, you have to wait for like a month or maybe more for them to for the order to ship. So if you just want to pay just a little bit more, go to Primary Arms, and they'll ship out pretty quick. And I prefer to buy Primary Arms over Optics Planet at this time, because Optics Planet at this time, now because of this pandemic we're going through, there's a lot of delay, and the website is not the best. You know, like they say they might have something in stock, but then it's on back order. Most of them on back order and stuff like that. So with Primary Arms, you can see right away if the items is on back order or not. There's no fine prints. So if it's in stock, then they'll ship you within the next day or two. Yeah, so this has been a review of the Holosun ACSS CQB reticle from Primary Arms. I'll give this 8 out of 10, because I would like to see this reticle in green instead of red. It's easy 9 out of 10, you know. There's a reason I dock a point, because we don't know the durability of this thing yet. It takes time to find out the durability of this thing, maybe a year or so. And if there's something wrong with this, I'll let you guys know. So like, subscribe, share this video, and there are ways to support my channel. Just go down to the description. It'll tell you all about it. And thanks for watching. This is V for Vital signing out.